上に行ったのか。Squall's like, did he go up? 班長。Oh, come on. I was about to say. Okay, so TC Almost is talking about na again. It's a contraction of, we'll say, tentatively Middle Japanese, nari, which is itself a further contradiction of Old Japanese, ni ari, as in the particle ni plus the verb ari. It's the modern aru, but it was irregular back then. So ni ari, this was classical coupling for a specific noun and adjective types. Oh, that's interesting. That's kind of like how de aru became desu, and then eventually da. It's like a very similar contraction for both da and na. That's really interesting. I think like that explains a lot of why there's patterns to things in modern Japanese, but there's sometimes those exceptions that stick out, like how des devolves into da. I didn't know about na though. That's new to me. That's really cool. I wish I had all of your knowledge in my head right now, but that's just a form of jealousy. Squall says, このリフトはで上に行けそうだ. It looks like we can go up using this lift. 上行ってみる? Do you want to try going up? Sure. 確かこういうリフト... Oh. They're speaking very quickly. I don't know who said it, but he said, Ochinaimon. Probably, Selfie. He's like, no, I'm not going to fall off. Biggs Shosa. It's Biggs. We found Biggs. And he is a Shosa. A Shosa is a major or a lieutenant commander. I think we're going to go with major. Major Biggs. And Wedge is speaking. Denpato ue... Where sobu? Jo sobu? I don't think this is going to be a word on itself. Oh, it is. Jo sobu is like top brass or upper echelon. Denpato jo sobu ni. So from the higher ups of the radio tower. Bakemono no yona kage. So, bakemono is a apparition, monster, goblin, any one of those things. Bakemono no yona kage ga mieru to houkoku ga atta no de arimasu ga. So, there was a report of a monster, the shadow of like something like a monster can be seen. Well, there was a report that there was a shadow of something like a monster could be seen. But, he says... so he says kage, which would a shadow or silhouette, and then hokoku is a report. I have not spelled that correctly, so I can't make it show up. There we go. Hokoku. Ga atta no de arimasu ga. Big Sashosa. It's like he's not listening. うるさいな。私は今忙しいのだ. Like, just shut up already. I'm really busy right now. うるさい. Oh, he says 忙しい too, doesn't he? Get that. Busy, occupied, or hectic. Cool. これをこうして、はあ、だいたいなんでこう、なんで今、I don't know what that word is. I know, oh wait, I know what it is. 今頃. Except I can't spell ima, because that is not how you spell ima. Imagoro, yes, about this time. Imagoro, こんなボロチものを、ボロチ Budo. I think... Huh. I think he's basically saying that this kind of broken thing, like Budo sounds like the start of the word broken. And like I think that he's like he's basically saying around this time, why does it have to be around this time that these kinds of broken things act up? Because it looks broken. He uses the word daitai here, which is like another word for like in the first place, or like why is it that at this time this thing happens? Oh, TCL must be saying things. There was another one, to ari, which became tari. This is still sort of used in the modern language, but only with archaic words, and if used, it of course comes off super stiff and archaic. I don't know what the kanji is for that, but Nancharaktari would imagine that no one talks like this in real life. Probably more in anime and games and stuff. I feel like I've heard that there's one word that's popping out at me, which is like kongen taru, which is usually used when people are chanting like spells and stuff. Like, and kongen means like root or source of something, but taru is not really used. Oh, it means sanzen. Well, it means brilliant. Sanzen tari. Yes. To ari. So I guess that means to ari means sort of like a thing that is called brilliant. And tari was displaced by nari, which eventually contracted to na, and is just used with all nouns and na type adjectives in the modern language. If you're going to use it, of course. Huh. I feel like I'm getting a Japanese lesson now, so arigatou gozaimasu. What are you up to? この私が修理生にせにゃならんのだ。He's using a little bit of inflection, like a different dialogue. 修理生にゃせにゃならないのだ. Like he's basically saying, I don't think I can fix this. Shuri was just from before. Which is repairing. I don't think set by itself. Seni naran no da. Let's see. Naranai. There's nothing good in the dictionary I can pop up on the screen, so I'm just gonna like skip this and come back to it. Wedge is like 修理に時間がかかりそうなので少し見回りに行ってきます. Wedge is like, it seems like this is going to take a lot of time to fix, so I'm going to go and look around a little bit. I wonder if that phrase is in 時間がかかる is to take time. There it is. So he's saying it's going to take time. So I'm going to go and look around a little bit. Which can also mean like patrolling. I'm going to go out and patrol. TCL must also, yeah, use naru or taru when you connect the adjective to a noun, so that makes sense. When you say it like adjective taru, I'm expecting a noun that you're describing as a brute. Oh, I see. Okay. あれをこうして Biggs is still trying to figure out how to fix the tower. これをこうしてよし、これ完了と So he's finished something. magic type characters do this a lot for sure, so that also makes sense. Kism for spells is pretty neat in any language, I'd say. Yeah, I think that's probably true in English as well. This would have been so cool back in 1998. There's a big radio tower. Nanioshitinu. Squall's like, what are you doing? Nanda? Saki Kisama koso. こんなところまで来て何してんの? What do you guys like? What do you? This is another instance of probably words you should not use, like kisama, which can mean you. Also, variously, you son of a bitch, or you bastards. You bastards. What? Like I could say also, kisama koso. Koso is like a particle that means it's an emphatic thing, which is like gosh, the dictionary doesn't really define this very well, but like how do you say it in English? It's like you guys, I should say you guys, he's emphasizing, but you guys are here. Like you're telling, asking why I'm here. I'm asking why you guys are here. Kisama koso konna tokoro made kite nani shiteru? So you came here, now what are you doing here? Oi, shita ni iru hei wa dou natte n da? Like what happened to the soldiers down below? Wedge. Oh wait, he's just called for Wedge, I didn't read the rest of it. Wedgie? Wedge? Where are you? Well, 私はもうこの電波塔には用がないんから. Like, well, as for me, I don't have any need to be here anymore. He says 用がない, which is like, let's see, your in this case is like business or task errand. Like, I have no business here anymore, so Kaidozo. He's like, I'm going home. Cypher's like, Zannen. Oh, that's unfortunate. I'm here now. Nante koto o suru n da? Like, what have you done to me? Where did you chop off his arm? He didn't chop off his arm, did he? Damare! Be quiet.